Good evening. We're a minute late, I think. It's gonna be alright, though. It's gonna be alright. What's up, Brian? How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. So, gonna turn on the election stuff. What's up, Trav? But, we're also gonna talk some more sales stuff tonight. What's up, Roy? What's up, Yordi? What's up, Steels? What's up, Kiff? Man, jumping in like crazy. Thanks for all those invites, dudes. What's up, Blakey? What's up, Blakey? Troo? Toro? Thanks, dudes, for the invites. Appreciate that. So, we're going to jump right into it. Tonight, we're going to talk about agreements. Yeah, we're going to make this one real short. How can I be concerned? Because it's time to make money, baby. It's November in Georgia. It's November where you are. Doesn't matter who's in the White House tomorrow. We got to make that money tomorrow. So, today we're going to talk about agreements in sales. And what I mean by agreements is your agreement to provide service, but also a customer's agreement to pay you for that service. And then the loyalty that we talked about last week to build upon it and continue to pay you over and over and over and over again. So, one thing that I like to kind of get an agreement, awesome man, is that it's okay to ask questions, right? So on the phone, in email, in your first appointment with them, we need to understand that there's an agreement in place for my time, for my value that I'm going to add to give you, basically, like we talked about last week. In return for that, even if you decide not to use my service or my business, that we're still kind of on the same level, if that makes sense. That I'm going to give you of my time, my value, and my energy and effort, my knowledge, my wisdom, and then you're going to hire me, right? Or you're going to pay me $50 or $100 an hour, like we said last week. We're talking about having a set rate, basically, to go out and estimate work. So the reason I titled the scope Agree to Disagree is that you can remove a lot of the questions, a lot of the issues by just, and a lot of people say this, let's just agree to disagree, right? Well, in business, it's a little bit different, right? We have an agreement at the very beginning that I'm going to come out, or I'm going to talk to you on the phone, or I'm going to text message you or email you based on an agreement that I'm in business to create a service or a product for you. And that's the agreement, right? And so last week we also talked about having confidence in your business and having confidence in your service, and being able to say no. That's okay, right? Like, having the ability to say no and back out is power, right? And it gives you the opportunity to walk away from things that could create stress, anxiety in your business that are just not what you need. So, what I like to do with my customers, though, is remove all of that fuzziness. Or, good man, I appreciate that, Scott. I want to make sure that, and we talked a little bit about this in the first two skips, the pain, for those of you that haven't joined us or that are new to the scope here. 101 was all about pain, PAIN. And that was finding out what's gone wrong for that customer in the past, how you can solve it. And then in Sales 102, we talked a lot about adding value to build loyalty, taking what we learned in 101, applying it into 102. And now here we are with 3, with agreements. And so Travis has talked a lot about terms and agreements, terms and conditions. We all kind of label them a little bit differently. But it's important to understand, number one, how you get paid, and then how you communicate. That sets the tone. But also, in having confidence with your business, you know when a customer is going to be a good customer or a bad customer right off the bat. And you can tell by the way they communicate with you. And that's their agreement to you, right? Their communication agreement is, here's how I communicate, here's how it's going to come at you, baby, and like it or hate it, right? Or love it or hate it. You got to kind of return that back to them and let them know, here's how it's going to come back at you, right? It's going to be black and white, crystal clear. It's going to be within 24 hours or whatever you've set up. I think it's important, though, that you communicate about your communication. In other words, I've had guys text message me and go crazy like, well, why haven't you responded? I'm like, it's been 3 hours. You haven't even given me a chance to respond. Like, I don't even know if if you live in our service area. So, but it's important that you take those, learn from them, and then learn how to leverage them for the best of your business. So, what I would highly recommend you guys start to do is think about the agreements that you have in place: communication, terms and conditions, payment agreements. What I mean by agreements is how you run your business. So, even though we got the election and stuff on, we could probably be divided on every other thing. But what we can all agree on is that if you have a clear financial agreement, if you have a clear timetable agreement, if you have an expectation agreement, for every aspect of your business, you will succeed. Communication removes all, and I had one of my customers tell me this the other day. She also owns another small business, and we're not voting for Putin, bro. No, just kidding. We were having a discussion. She's a small business owner, and she goes, "Look, I tell people in my business all the time, how can you expect me to change, or how can you expect me to communicate if I don't know something's wrong, or if I don't know something's broken? How can I possibly fix it?" And that is, to me, that's the perfect saying, basically, right, for what we're talking about tonight, and having agreements for everything. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say or do. That's 7 minutes in. We'll go into some questions, maybe, if there are. It's creepy, bro. It's just creepy. I'm not even going to block you. I'm just going to tell you it's creepy. Thanks, Caleb. Appreciate that. So what else? Who thinks Trump's got it? Anybody? Lots of hearts. Thank you, dudes. Thank you for that. You think so? I think Hillary might pull it out. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. We sure will. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Thanks for all the shares, too, at the beginning there. I wanted to jam as much in here as possible in 10 minutes, so hopefully that was of some value. But we're definitely going to dig into more and continue to build upon all of these foundations. Hopefully you guys are gaining some value from it. Yeah, I figured as much. No, you're right, Caleb. What's up with you if late? I think I missed something, Travis. Great value. Good, man. Yeah, Caleb's killing it on Snap lately here. Although, Caleb, I gotta call you out a little on the pirate joke. Oh, it's funny. It's funny stuff. All right, dudes. 10 minutes. There you go. Any other questions or thoughts? Yeah. Maybe stick to hardscapes. I didn't. I was out at Man Weekend all weekend. Me and a bunch of my high school buddies go to the mountains. No pictures, no videos, no phones. Hey, dude, how much can you bench? All right, dudes, 10 minutes in. That's it. Oh, it's gay. It's gay. We drink beer. Yeah, that's all we do. It's creepy, bro. It's just creepy. It's just creepy. Dudes, good luck to you. Whoever wins, doesn't matter. Only you can make your life better. Don't look to Washington. Just don't do it. All right? Sales 104 next Tuesday.